we designed the Trooper, we knew that we wanted somebody who really touched on that fantasy of playing the Stormtrooper, of playing the Clone Trooper, but we also knew that that was kind of a limited box, and we wanted to expand that because, let's face it, Stormtroopers die a lot. That's what they exist to do. We wanted somebody bigger and more heroic than that.
So we start out with our basic Trooper, which is your basic armor set. That's pretty much an homage to the Clone Trooper and the Stormtrooper. And then we go both directions with it. We take it down to kind of what the Rebel troopers and the Rebel soldiers, like you see on the Tantive 4, you see them on the Hoth Trooper of the Republic, the guys with the backpacks and the goggles. And then we gradually ramp you up past the armor and really start pushing the more intense looks.
A big part of the Trooper has been that they're more aggressive than the Jedi. They aren't bound by this code necessarily. They have regulations, they have rules, obviously, this is the Republic, but they are very aggressive in defending the Republic. They will go out of their way to attack the Empire, to attack their resources, their personnel, their weapons, to make sure that this is not just a fair fight, that the Republic is going to win this fight at all costs.
What we really wanted was somebody who brought that sort of military point of view, which is, on one hand, he is an officer in the Army, and on the other hand, war is hell. And sometimes you have to actually make the tough choices in order to get the stuff done.
We had to sell animations to be giving them a strong feature. What defines a trooper? They are strong, they're efficient at what they do, and they carry a big supply of weapons that we need to support the animation to have these weapons look good in the game. This animation sells on how strong a trooper is in close battle. If the gun can't knock the enemy down, the trooper will physically knock them down.
The Trooper is largely, first and foremost, inspired by the gun and inspired by using a gun to solve problems. And so what we looked for is movie clips and other games and how they actually handle largely automatic fire, actually getting in there and just mowing down fields of people with lots of weapons. He believes in just going in and kicking butt and taking names.
Well, you have your standard, like, long Stormtrooper style weapon that, usually based off of a World War II weapon. It's been modified a little bit to look sci-fi. So you'll take like an old German rifle, put 3 or 4 scopes on it, and there you have your Stormtrooper rifle. But really, we've gone a lot further than that and given our Trooper some really awesome weapons.
Technology is obviously a big part of who the Trooper is and how the Trooper does his job. You've got this advanced armor with lots of special features, you've got advanced weaponry, and you need all of this to really operate the way that Special Forces troopers operate. Without a lot of support, without a lot of backup, all they have is their equipment, and they need to be able to rely on that to get them through.
Designers spend a amount of time doing research on finding out what combat style is best fit for a particular class. They take those ideas and deliver it to the animations for us to give it life. We'll test it out using motion capture and just basic hand key animations and put it in a game with programming help. When we go in to get our motion capture, we have a good idea of how it's all going to play out, what we need, what kind of data we need to get. So we tell them to hold the weapon and interrogate someone. So I'll be the guy that they're interrogating. He'll tell me, hey, where are the droids at? Where are the droids? I don't know. Show me where the droids are at. One of the funnest things that we did during a motion capture was get a prop gun. And you can see that he's struggling, like this is heavy. But that was perfect because it shows how heavy something can be. And we take that data and deliver it in our game, just polish it up and make it look good for our characters.
I think one of the biggest challenges that the players are going to face when they're playing as a Trooper is choosing how they're going to fight this war. We've faced by an enemy that we know will do anything to win. They'll kill civilians, they'll poison the water, they'll salt the fields, all of that. There's nothing they'll hesitate to do. And when you as a player are faced with this enemy, you have to choose, are you going to fight fire with fire? Are you going to use their tactics against them to win this war? Or are you going to try to take the high road and risk losing everything?
If people were asking me what class they should play in the Old Republic, I would have to say don't underestimate the Trooper, because it's just so satisfying to go in and all guns blazing, to go in and clear a room with grenades, clear a room with firebombs and sticky grenades, and get the stuff done through just superior firepower.